From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
T.Y. Hilton.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Washington.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin.
Incomplete.
3rd down here.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Shotgun ball for Rodgers. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 13, T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Brissett on 1st down. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll throw again. Brissett. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete to Terry McLaurin.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Washington.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Washington first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And again, it's Rodgers. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Touchdown, Washington! Two touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
2nd and 8.
Well, Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
1st down, Washington.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Play action. Rodgers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. Washington with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 1st down, here's Love. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On play action. Now Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They run it with Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I'd never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Washington 28, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Kamara, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line.
To throw, Brissett. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
on second and 9. Brissett on the crossing route, complete. It's Harris. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 1.
Play action now. Brissett. Looking long for Thomas. And for the 5th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Apton. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brought him down. A gain of,
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 32-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On first down, Rodgers. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
Hey, take 26. Right now, you got this here. Inside.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw is Rodgers. Off play action. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I give.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. And this one is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Rodgers. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
To number 13.
Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Saints, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3. It's 3rd and 1.
On play action, Brissett. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Thomas Morstead now,
For the Saints.
as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
On first down, it's Love. It's a room to maneuver. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Rodgers, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead will swell by one more. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins.
Saints nothing.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Looking here for Smith downfield. Well, I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Their own 41-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear.
Yeah,
It's time to leave the booth.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll run with Love. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Rodgers. Off the play fake. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. David Onyemata able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up second and
from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Kerrigan in on the stop. Brings up third down.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 24, Brissett, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Saints on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. And deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
7-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Brissett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
26-yard line.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Brissett. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's good.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 on the play.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Steven Sims now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Steven Sims on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Red. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A first throw for the backup Haskins. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Touchdown.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Haskins going to try to throw it. He'll get this complete to Batson. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
They'll run on first down. Red. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Red. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that